Hey everybody, it's Pastor Todd here at the chapel with a few minutes of chair time in the book of Proverbs. And the proverb we're looking at today is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 6 and 7. And let me read it for us. It says, "Don't demand an audience with the king or push for a place among the great. It's better to wait for an invitation to the head table than to be sent away in disgrace." He begins by saying, don't demand an audience with the king. In other words, know your place. In that day, you didn't ask to see the king. The king decided if he wanted to make a request to see you. It was an invitation-only kind of opportunity, and to ask to see the king was really being prideful or boastful or assuming something about yourself that may or may not be true. And he goes on further to say, and don't push for a place among the great. Have you ever met someone that just always seems to be pushing for position? Chasing after the next role, the next level, someone that seems to never be content where they're at in the place that God has given them, always just longing, pushing, and pressing for more. And that's what this proverb is really talking about. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to succeed and to take steps forward to prove yourself. But when it comes to pushing for position, that's all it is. It's pushing. And people don't like to be pushed. And we weren't created to push our way into a place of position. That's why he says, don't push for a place among the great. In fact, he says it's better to just wait for an invitation to the head table than to be sent away in disgrace. When we sometimes try to push ourselves into a place that really is not ours to have yet, we can end up being disgraced, being rejected, being refused. I love what Francis Schaeffer says in his book, No Little People, No Little Places. He says, don't seek prominence or honor. Rather, let God extrude you to a place of promise or honor. In other words, he's saying, just be faithful where you are. Don't push for a place of honor. Instead, trust God and let him extrude you. Let him push you, so to speak, or squeeze you into that place of honor or prominence. Not because it's what we're chasing after, but because it's where he's welcoming us to. Because he sees something in us, and he is the one giving the honor. This is such great wisdom, and I hope it helps us, instead of fighting, jockeying for position in the week ahead, let's let God extrude us and just be faithful in the position and places that he's given us. Thanks so much, guys. We love you a lot.